All right, so the site's looking good. Any feedback yet?
Everybody around here, I think, is pretty pleased with it.
Good. Any reader feedback?
Not yet.
No, we haven't heard directly from our readers yet. So we haven't really pushed out yet that it is live.
We are today.
With this new issue up, I think we're going to start pushing it on our social media and all of that. So
Awesome.
we'll be getting feedback soon.
Okay, I'm going to make you the presenter again. Does look nice. Yeah.
We're having some troubles getting the picture thing figured out, the crops and dimensions and all of that.
You know, yesterday I did a cheat sheet for somebody. I'll send that to you.
I was just about to ask if you had a guide.
Because right now we're kind of just doing trial and error and cropping and previewing and cropping and previewing. So, but other than that, it's been pretty user friendly, I think, for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Any problems loading anything? Articles, ads?
No, we don't have a ton of advertising right now. But I think Tracy got these two up all right. The articles part has been really easy. So
Good.
One thing that did come up is it doesn't seem as though these PDFs are protected by the paywall.
Okay, you're not logged in?
That they are. No, I'm not logged in. I don't think. Let me check. Nope, I'm not logged in. And our reps out in the field said the same thing, that those ones aren't password protected.
Okay, let me just check on that right now.
That's one thing that come up.
Are you guys using a metered paywall?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Yeah. Would it be possible to put the entire PDF behind the paywall so that doesn't count in the metered? Would that work?
I don't think it would count in the metered, but I don't see that you have any free categories at all, and it looks like your digital is supposed to be behind the paywall, so we'll have to look into that. I'll have Jack look into that when he gets in later today.
Okay. Yeah, because it looks like I can thumb through the whole PDF, and I'm not logged in. So that is one thing that did come up. So.
No problem. Make sure your pages load here. Are they just slow loading? Okay, good.
Oh, here they go. Yeah, it looks like we can read through the whole thing. Yeah. Oops.
Sorry, I had to mute for a second for the background noise. I had some sirens going by. We're in a really bad storm right now, so. We said tree went down or something.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions at all so far with what you've been able to do on the site?
I know we went over this like 2 days ago, but can you just walk me through one more time? Whenever we linked where we were like drawing the boxes around the PDF to link to the articles, wasn't there a way to do that directly from the article editor?
From the article editor, no, there's not.
Okay, so I have to go into the PDF and draw the boxes and that's it?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So you remember how to do that part?
Yeah, I'm going to go do it really quick just to be sure. Oh, I remember what you showed me now. I was remembering wrong. Sorry.
That's okay. It takes a while, you know, you have to do it a few times. So if you're only doing it once a week.
One question that came up, what does this join our email list? Where does that go and what does it do? Is that
Okay.
for newsletters or?
It is for newsletters. We can change that wording on there if you want. Can you log into the site right now and I'll show you where that goes.
Kind of want the email to be separate from.
Okay. Let's go to your dashboard.
Okay.
Anybody that has an active print or online subscription is automatically signed up to receive the newsletter, okay? If you
Okay.
go to see newsletter, click newsletter subscribers. Okay, this is where this goes, okay? If somebody just wants to get your weekly newsletter that you send out with your new edition, it only includes the teasers, so that's all they'll be able to see on the site. They'll need a subscription to log in.
Okay.
But like I said, anybody that has a subscription is automatically added to this list. And I think you gave us this list, right?
Yes. And so if you put your email into that list, it'll come in here.
Correct.
It
And
won't.
hopefully it prompts them to subscribe.
What's that?
Hopefully that newsletter prompts them to subscribe to the edition.
Okay.
So,
So maybe we should change the wording on that button to say something like sign up for a weekly newsletter or something along those lines. That way it's a little more clear what that does.
But we still need the email for the e-blast list.
It'll be in there, correct?
Yeah.
It's still going to be in our users, but they're not really a user.
This isn't linked to our ad mail.
No, but can't we go in and add them to our e-blast list?
You'd have to, you can manually do that, yeah.
I sent them the export.
If we can't-
Yeah, but I don't think this will automatically link to ad mail. So John's saying if they sign up for the newsletter, he wants them to get e-blasts also.
Do we all have usernames to go in and do the dashboard ourselves?
Yes.
Can they
I
give
think I
them
need to
to,
make you one.
you have to make me one?
I think so.
Okay. So that I can go in and start doing subscribers.
Yeah.
Can you ask her if that can be exported down?
So one of the questions that just came up, these users will get our newsletters. We'd like them to also get our e-blasts, our advertising e-blast campaigns. Can this list be exported like to our ad mail platform once a week or something?
you would have to do that manually, but I do believe there's a way to do that. If you click up in the top, there's a subscribers drop down. It's in here, in one of these, you'll see a place to export.
Okay. So yeah, we manually export that list. Okay.
What is the resend the welcome? What does that do? If they're already confirmed and a subscriber, why would we resend them a welcome? What is that?
You wouldn't. Sometimes if a subscriber's email is bounced by their email client, if they add your newsletter to their address book, you can resend them the welcome, because what that is that's a confirmation email that confirms that they did subscribe to the newsletter. So it's not flagged as spam.
What about if somebody gets locked out and they need to change their password? Is the edit button what I'm going to use to reset their password? Do we have a general password we give them, or is it all something they do themselves now? Because before we could reset their password and give them a general password to log in.
Okay, you don't need to log in for the newsletter. I think you're talking about MemberPress. If someone has a subscription.
If somebody's a subscriber.
Right, so you want to go to MemberPress, members.
MemberPress.
Go down. Yep, right there.
Membership?
Members. No, members.
Oh, whoops.
Oops.
Members.
Okay, type in their last name in the search box.
You can
Last name, whatever you have for them.
Okay,
Then
we'll just top
wait.
one.
Well, I'd like you to go through the search.
Okay.
Just want to point something out here, okay? In the by field where it says username, it's a drop down.
Mm-hmm.
Click any slow. Okay, so you're not limiting the search at all.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to point out. Okay, so there you can select whichever one is the correct user. Click on the username. This takes you to their profile page. Who was that asked the question? Was that Maisie?
Nikki.
Nikki? Hi, Nikki. I think I talked to you yesterday on the phone, right?
I don't think so.
Did you answer the phone? Maybe
Oh,
the
I
day
might have.
before? Yeah. Okay, this is where you're going to change their password. There's a generate password button.
Okay.
Go ahead and click that button. We're not going to save it. Just type over whatever's here. Could you type something really weak, Kayla?
Password.
Okay, what I wanted you to see is that box that popped up. Confirm use of weak password. Okay, if the reader wants something really just simple, just make sure you check that box or it's not going to let you save.
Okay.
So we can change their password for them and then give them that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And you just hit update, and
Yeah, but don't
her
do that.
password will be
We
the
don't-
password now.
Yeah, we don't want to change this person, so,
Oh, okay.
and that's all you have to do. Sometimes it's easier for readers just to call you and say, can you change my password?
Mm-hmm.
And
We have a lot of older readers that
Yeah.
struggle with technology, so.
Yep, very common.
Mm.
Anything else in here?
Oops, I
Can
jumped out of
anybody
it.
ever get locked out?
Yes. Yes. If they try to log in too many times, they can get locked out.
Okay.
Or if they don't pay.
In that case, you have to let us know.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys receiving your newsletter? We had a newsletter go out this week.
From you or from the reporter?
No, from us, from our hometown. It's actually right there at the top, the privacy policy pop-up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I've been getting those.
Okay, good.
Speaking of news, how do we do the weekly newsletter?
Well, this is fun. Did you want to do one every week or, just manually every week? Or did you want one to go out automatically without having to do anything?
I think we paid for the automatic option, so if we could do that.
It's included. The automatic is included in the newsletter.
Okay.
Let me just set that up for you real quick. Give me 1 second.
And if it could just go out every Thursday morning with our front page stories, I think that would be great.
Actually, it should be active, but I don't see it as an option on your screen there.
So
So let's go on.
take our app, must have added to that so they get it.
They did that already, I
They
think.
got all our emails.
Mhm.
I didn't see very many.
Because most of them aren't confirmed.
Those are the only the people that have gone through the process of logging into the new website. So we have 13 pages of users, but only those 3 pages
I'm
have
saying
logged in
there
and done
are
it.
people that still needs to get the newsletter. Somehow.
Okay, I'm going to have to check also on that, Kayla. You should have an automated newsletter option under newsletters there. And it's super easy. We actually have a video.
Okay. Is it this? It's not this automated right here? That doesn't do anything.
Yes. Yeah. Why isn't that in your dashboard?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, not allowed.
There's something with settings.
You just got your hands slapped.
It's something in one of the security settings or security plugins that we have
Okay.
that seems to have a mind of its own at times. I have to have engineering go in and check a few boxes and then it'll upset or it'll stop for you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you want to send out a news blast, other than, you know how to do that within your article editor, right? The broadcast option?
No, I
Okay.
don't think.
Yeah, go ahead and select an article and edit. So we're in the editor. If you scroll down on the right-hand side, you'll see broadcast. Yep, as soon as you click that, an email is going to go out. Okay, you're not going to receive a message that says, "Are you sure? Start now." It's as soon as you click it, it's gone. Okay,
Okay.
and it's kind of a boring newsletter. It is what it is. It's just this. It'll just have the teaser for this. Okay,
Okay.
it's not going to have any other stories or anything in it. It's just going to be this.
It scares me.
I know, it kind of scares me too. It's like, oh, should I click it or shouldn't I? You just want to make sure your headline's a nice, catchy headline.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Okay, but if you want to create a newsletter, a more creative newsletter, let's go to newsletters. Newsletters.
Hmm.
There's so many options in the dashboard.
Yeah. You can click happy in here, but it's okay. It's fun to play around. Go ahead and click the blue button that says new newsletter. And I think you're really going to like this. You might even want to go with this option every week. So select that drag and drop, the responsive drag and drop. And it'll give you a few templates, but we're just going to start with a blank one. All the way at the bottom, start with an empty project. Okay, just as your article editor is made up of different blocks, this newsletter also uses blocks. So your newsletter itself is on the left, and then your blocks are on the right, and those are just drag and drop. So the first thing you want to add is your logo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would use an image rather than using the header option. The header's small. Use an image and select your logo as your logo image. Good. Just click that little green plus and it'll open up your media library. And you should be able to search logo.
Oh, it's right here.
There you go. Okay. Then you want to hit the blue button. Up in the top, click apply. We're still working on building this here.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can place an ad. You want to put an ad image in there if you have a newsletter sponsor. So you would use another image and then just link it to the website's URL there.
Okay.
So you have a banner ad you can toss in here.
What's summing?
Did you choose a JPEG? JPEG, PNG, or GIF?
That's a PNG.
Huh.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay. That's a big one. Okay, so you can click apply here. Yep, and you would want to link that to the advertiser site. You saw the URL.
Yeah.
So that would be click. Okay. All right. Now we want to put some body text in there. Good. And the editor is already open on the right-hand side. Notice that you have all the options as you would in any type of word processor. Center your text. You can change the color. You can add a hyperlink.
Cool.
All options. Okay. Again, hit apply. And the one thing you want to make sure you have is your footer, because this gives your readers a chance to opt out if they don't want to receive any more email. Okay, that's one of those things you have to provide. Okay. Okay, so let's call it a
Like with
newsletter.
this blog. What's that? With this blog post, how do you put like an actual article? Do you just
If you
put
want
your
to
own
put an actual article, you want to use the CPT. That stands for custom post type.
Okay.
Okay, now you can select, it'll be the first or however many articles you want. You can select a number. So it's, if you just want the first article or only one article or a number of articles, you can put more than one category in here.
That's easy.
That's awesome.
That's why you might actually end up using this instead of the automated, even though, you have to send it manually. It's really customizable. Okay. All right. So let's call it a newsletter and click the blue next button.
Next.
Yes.
Okay.
So this was
Okay, so we're still in draft status. This is where you would select your list. Can you arrow back? Just go back. And up in the top on the right-hand side, you'll see a little paper airplane that says test. Right now, you don't have any test subscribers. Okay, I usually put myself in as a test subscriber, and I always, always, always send a test email so that you know what it's going to look like in an email client. When you open it up. And the first thing I can tell you right now is we didn't add a subject. So if you were to send this to yourself right now, it would say newsletter subject.
Okay.
Make sure you always have a nice catchy subject line there.
Okay.
Okay. So let's save this. There's a save button at the bottom. Now let's go set you up as a test subscriber so you can mail this to yourself. So you want to go to newsletter subscribers. This is another thing I want to point out too. Over on the left, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see a little arrow. Click
okay.
Here. Okay, so newsletter subscribers. Okay, type in your email there in the search box.
Oh, we have people that have already confirmed.
But like we have somebody that I could send a recent application.
Okay, you want to leave the filter by as any status, and there you are. Click the blue edit button. And this is kind of cool because you can see different facts about your newsletter subscribers. Okay. Down second from the bottom, you're going to see test subscriber. Let's set you to yes.
Okay.
So you are now a test subscriber. You want to save.
Okay.
Okay. Also, before we leave here, check the newsletters tab. This shows you the newsletters that went out. So anytime you have someone that says, I didn't receive a newsletter, you can see in here whether or not that's true. If they didn't receive the newsletter, it won't be checked. It'll say delivered, but not received. You've got your read, your open, or your clicks. There's also little stats on this too. So we'll get into that. Once you start sending out your newsletters, I'll show you where to find that thing. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to your newsletter. It'll be in draft status. Let's send that right off to yourself. Just click edit. Should check your email right away. It goes out right away. That looks nice.
Cool. That's pretty easy.
Yep. So then if you're happy with how it shows up in your email, you can schedule it or you can send it out automatically.
Okay.
So let's go back to that. Click edit. And you want to click next. And that was your, we already saw this page. This is where you can schedule the newsletter.
Okay.
Okay, see up the orange button that says schedule.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can send now or you can schedule it.
Okay.
Okay, so you could actually do this as you're getting the edition ready. But again, you know, you need to do it every week.
Yeah.
Also very useful for sending out, you know, those emails in the middle of the week to encourage your readers to click.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't need to change anything here.
Okay.
Okay, one thing I wanted to show you though is if you go back to newsletters, and let's look at the email that did go out, that was your password reset email.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a statistics button. It went out to 650. I thought that was kind of cool. You had an even number there. Here's your stats. Okay, so 31% opened, 12% clicked. Your reactivity was 38.6. 31% is pretty high. I mean, obviously, because it's a reset email, we'd like to have 100, but your typical newsletter is usually between, it hovers right around 23%. Okay, so anything over 23% is considered excellent. The click rate is usually somewhere between 8 and 13.
Okay.
Your rates will go up as you send out more newsletters. You will tend to click on those community interest type articles.
Yeah.
And if there's only one article in there, it's all the better, believe it or not. It's okay, I know they're not going to bombard me with 13 stories. It's just one story. Let's take a look at this, you know, type of thing. You don't want to send 10 newsletters in a day, but 3 or 4 a week is good if they only have one story. Okay. Lots of stuff to look at here. This is also where you'll see what's been clicked on, and you can actually get some numbers on the ads that have been clicked. You'll see if you scroll down. Now this one doesn't have any ads, but you can see the clicked URLs.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Any other questions on that? Lindsay, do you have any other questions?
Not right now. Thank you.
I think we're pretty happy with how it looks right now.
I feel like we always leave you guys with your wheels spinning like, oh, we can do this, we can do that.
Yeah, it's a lot. We can do way more than our old website. So
Yeah, lots of
exciting, all the possibilities. So,
Well,
yeah,
sounds
I
like
think
you did well, though. That you got a good handle on everything. That's excellent.
Thank
No,
you,
you
Terry.
guys were anxious to get going, so here it is. Yay!
yeah, looks good.
Awesome. I do have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
We like to ask our customers, our new customers, just to kind of rate ourselves. You know, what can we do better? Did we miss anything? So first thing I'd like to know, how did you hear about our hometown?
We actually went to all of our competitors' websites and saw who built them. So we found you guys from Cattle Business Weekly.
Ah, yes. Yep. They're a good bunch of people up there. down there. They're down there. You guys are up there.
Mhm.
What would you say made you choose our hometown? Was it our focus on newspapers? Any particular layouts, flexibility? What were your
Focus on newspaper was definitely a plus coming from what we had. And most of the features we were hoping to get out of our old website, you guys had ready to go already and built in. Matthew did a really good job presenting and spending time with us and answering our questions. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, we're hearing that more frequently, that a lot of website providers don't understand the newspaper industry or the publishing industry. I think there's a lot of bloggy type stuff out there.
Right.
So focus on newspapers is key. How did you feel about our prototyping and launch process?
I think it went pretty smooth. It was nice, the weekly meetings where we could kind of check in with each other. That was very helpful. And actually just getting to jump on here together and talk face to face and go through things, I think that made the whole process go pretty smooth.
Good, good, good. How do you feel about customer service so far? We try to make sure that we get to know publishers and editors and other staff, and we don't ever want you to feel like a number. How does that feel so far for you?
Good. I think you guys have been very accessible anytime we have any questions. So that's great.
Excellent. Good to hear. Huh, did you hear my sigh of relief there?
Yeah.
And finally, the big question, would you recommend our hometown to other publishers?
I definitely would.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Great to hear. Thank you. We appreciate that. All right. So you obviously know you can get a hold of us if you have any problems, any questions, any ideas too. We like to point that out, just throw that out there. If you have any ideas for something that might work, or the simplest things that might be obvious to you but aren't obvious to us, please bring them to us, because believe it or not, a lot of things that are built into our system are publisher ideas.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I would say a bulk of what we do on the platform it's all sprung from things that publishers have suggested.
Yeah.
So
I know one thing we would love to have the ability to do is schedule the app alerts. And it sounded like maybe that's something that's kind of in the process and engineering.
actually, just about an hour ago, I did get, I don't follow all of the details on apps. I'm not real familiar with how they work, but they are working. They've been working round the clock for about the past week and a half. So I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they are working. So I can tell you that. All right, gang. Always good to get together with you.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking the time to go through everything with us. So
Anytime.
that's everything for now. So
You've already seen it. If we need to jump on a call like this, it's no problem. 10 minutes, done. It's a lot easier than trying to explain things in an email or even over the phone sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate that. So
Awesome. Okay. You guys have a good afternoon and a good weekend.
yeah, you too.
Great. Thanks again. Bye now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.